Hello, my name is Socorro Marquez. Today I'm with you live from my room of hope. I wanted to do it in English. I've been doing a lot of videos in Spanish, but today I wanted to do it in English because I feel like I had to do one because of what happened this weekend in El Paso. I'm so saddened by it. I don't even understand it. Ever since I could remember, I remember my dad telling me that he was gonna bring us to the US so that we could have a better life. Living in Mexico was very, very hard. We were very, very poor. We didn't have a lot to eat. He would work very hard, but there was just no money there. So he told me he told all of us actually, I'm gonna take y'all over there so y'all can make something of yourselves, so that you're not working as hard as I've had to work, so you could have a better opportunity than what I've had. And so when he said that, he goes, but you have to work really, really hard because nothing is given to you and it's going to be hard. So I remember when I first came to the US, I was about 6 or 7 years old. We lived in Tatum, New Mexico. And it was a little bitty small school. Of course, typical school. There was bullying, there was all kinds of stuff. I didn't know any English. I had to learn it. It took me about a year or two to learn it. Not perfect, but very fluent. And I remember since then, that you had to work really, really hard and work hard to learn the English because you had to, you're in the US, and I get it. So ever since then, I remember working really, really hard. I had to learn the English, and then I had to learn how to go to school here. And I grew up in New Mexico. And in the school that we went to, it was mainly a bunch of Hispanics, Mexican, and a bunch of white people. There wasn't any other race, just a few, but it was majority was white and Hispanic. And so, I never felt the racism. I never felt, I've never felt like the white people didn't like us. We always got along. We always meshed together. We always played sports. We ate together in the cafeteria. So I've never really felt it. So as we got older, I've always seen this as my home. I've been in the US since I could remember. I just turned 40. And just to hear that this person, this individual, can't stand us, that he don't like Mexicans, Hispanics, and he wanted to try to get rid of us because we're invading the US. And I just think it's sad because I wanted to put myself out here. I'm not perfect, but I do try very, very hard being a good US citizen, because I became a US citizen. Yes, I am an immigrant. At one point I was. My parents were immigrants, and they got their green card, if you will, through the amnesty in 80, Ronald Reagan. I believe it was in 87, 89, somewhere there. I don't remember exactly. And my parents got it through that, and then they put out the paperwork for all of us to get our green card. I remember when I was a junior, I wasn't able to play sports my senior year because I turned 19 that summer. And so one of the coaches somewhere else was holding all their seniors, and so the rule was if you turned 18 or 19 during the summer, you weren't allowed to play anymore. So I wasn't able to play my senior year. I wasn't able to play sports. So knowing that we come from a very poor family, and then knowing that we have to work very, very hard, I earned 5 scholarships. I earned 5 scholarships to go to college because I knew my parents wouldn't have the money to put me through college. Okay, so a month before I went to, or a few weeks before I started the junior college in New Mexico, they called me and said, you don't have a social security. Therefore, we can't honor your social security. We can't honor your scholarships because you don't have a social security. And so to me, it was like a big punch in my gut, because I had worked so hard to get those scholarships, and then just like that, they're gone. So I was like, okay, well then, whatever's next, is gonna happen. So I was very upset. I remember I felt like I was let down because I put in all the work for the scholarships, and then I wasn't able to get them. So this was at the end of '99. So all of that happened, And I remember I was like, well, I went for the 1 semester, and then I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. So I decided to come to Texas. And I've been here in Texas since 2000. And again, you have to hustle and you have to work very, very hard, or the money's not going to come from the sky. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, and I don't have to try to convince you, I already know we are, but for those of you that have never talked to or befriended a Hispanic or a Mexican, I dare you to try it. Try talking to one of us. Try seeing the other side, not like how everyone has painted us, that we're evil, or that we're bad, or that we're all drunks, or that we're lazy, or whatever everyone is trying to classify us as. I've never done any drugs. I don't drink. I have, if you ever see pictures of me, I have taken a taste of a beer or wine or whatever to taste it. I don't like it. I've never, until this day, I've yet to find a drink that I like. I don't like to drink. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. And so I feel that when people classify us as stupid or evil or criminals or something, that's offensive, because I've worked very, very hard to be where I'm at and to be the person that I am. And I feel that I'm a very good U.S. citizen. For someone to say, we're invading and like trying to take this land, or trying to be mean, or trying to be whatever it is that everyone keeps trying to say that we are, and I try very hard. Yes, I do cuss. Yes, I do speed, if you will. I'm not perfect. I am a human being, and all I gotta say is I'm sorry that I don't have a light skin. I'm sorry that I don't have blonde hair. I'm sorry that I don't have blue eyes. But you know what? That's what God wanted. He wanted all of us to be different. And at the end of the day, we're all equal. We're all the same. We're all children of God. So we need to stop the hate. We need to stop the racism. If God wanted all blonde people with blue-eyed, light skin, he would have made that. But he wanted to make this a diverse earth, a universe, and put a little bit of everything on this earth. And there's plenty of room for all of us. I don't understand why you feel you have to get rid of us, or we're coming to invade and take your land, your home, your cars. We're here. I've busted my butt since I was 9, 10, 11 years old. I've been working, and I've never stolen a dime from anyone, and I don't plan to. Everything that I've earned, it's been from the sweat of my forehead, and that's what my parents have taught me. So I just want to say, we need to get America back to where it was. This was a land of the free, a land of unity, a land of where you felt good and peaceful, and the red, white, and blue and stuff. And now you're trying to make it something bad, and trying to say that we're mean people, Hispanics, Mexican, and that's not what we're about. I dare you to try to meet a Hispanic, a Mexican. Try our culture. In the morning for breakfast, I love to eat potatoes and chile, tomate, cebolla, tomatoes, onions, and put a salsa in. I love to eat breakfast with tortillas and beans, and that's okay. I don't have to be a certain way, and this is our part of our culture. Yes, I have dark hair and I have the big lips, or I have whatever you want to call me, but at the end of the day, I also have a really good heart. I also will take the shirt off my back and let you borrow it. I will also give you a plate of food when you need it, and I will also be there and help whenever I can. So there's also another side to us, and we're not all bad, and we're not all here to take your stuff, like you say. I was very blessed to have a company with my business partner, and we do construction. We do the sheetrock, tape, bed, and texture on a bunch of homes. Last year, we probably did about 600 to 700 new homes, and and to me, that's a lot coming from where I come and what I've been through, and no matter how many bumps on the road I've had to overcome, I still have a smile on my face. I still want to succeed. I still want to be here. And I'm grateful to the United States. I'm happy to be here. But don't make it an ugly country. This is a beautiful land, a beautiful country. don't start with the racism. We've come too far to be here. We've already, the history that we have with the black people, what they've gone through, and now you want to try start something up again, but now with us, with the Hispanics, it's not worth it. Don't do it. We're not bad people. Yes, there is drunks. Yes, there is bad people, just like there is in the white race, in the black race, in the Chinese race, in all the races. So we're not, it's not just Hispanics or Mexican that are bad, or that have someone that might do bad things. And we're not all like that. There's something like that in every race. So don't pinpoint, don't say, let's kill them or let's get rid of them or whatever. Why don't we say, let's hold hands and come up with a plan and try to make this a better country again. Let's unite. Who cares about the color? Don't worry about the color. Don't worry about the hair. Don't worry about our size or what we look like. Let's worry about our hearts and reunite and make this a beautiful country again. I just feel so bad because all these people. I'm scared now. I'm scared to go to Walmart or to go to Target, and I didn't used to be scared. I used to feel free here, and now it's scary because what if another guy that's racist and doesn't like us will start shooting? What if they go and to our church? There's a lot of us that go to church on Sundays. And what if someone goes there that don't like us and start shooting us? And I have my 3 children that are 8 and 11, well 9 now, 9 and 11, and you start shooting us because we don't look like you, or we're Mexican or Hispanic. We gotta stop that. We gotta start evaluating our situation, and it starts from home. We gotta tell our kids, what's right and what's wrong, and not tell them, you don't talk to Mexicans, you don't look at Mexicans or Hispanics because they're weird or they stink or they're ugly. We gotta start from home, and we gotta teach them right from wrong. And you gotta tell them, help the people. Don't step all over them. Don't be mean to them. And I feel that if we unite and we start teaching our kids that, hey, that's okay if she has black hair or yellow hair or pink hair, whatever color hair, that's okay. They're still human beings, and we still have to respect them. So I'm sorry, I just had a lot on my chest, and I just feel like if I don't say something, then I'm not really doing my part with this big old voice that God has blessed me with. I do a lot of videos very similar to this, but in Spanish. And you can look me up on YouTube under Mi Cuarto de la Esperanza, which is a translation to My Room of Hope. And hopefully we could get the message out there and share this video. And we're not so bad, guys. Give us a chance and don't hate on us. We're not here to destroy America. On the contrary, if you look around and really open your eyes, most of us Hispanics are the ones washing the dishes at the restaurants. Most of us Hispanics are the ones cooking at the restaurant. Most of us are the ones carrying your luggage. Most of us are the ones cutting your grass or putting the brick or doing the roof or doing a bunch of things. And you know what? I'm not embarrassed to do that. And I was blessed to have a company, but I was on the other side too. And I've always been a worker, an employee. I just happen to be blessed with the company. But, we're not bad people. We are here to work hard, and we work from the sun up till sundown, and we come home, and, the subcontractors, their wives have prepared their meals, or I get home from work, I change and I start cooking, and I make my kids some bean burritos and rice or whatever you will. But that's who we are. And I have a friend of mine he's white, and he's about 50 years old, and he'll come over, and when he comes over, it's after work, right? So I'm always cooking something, and I always fix him a burrito or a plate of food, and he's like, God, girl, you're always trying to feed me. What is it with you people? And I was like, it's just our culture, because we want to make you feel welcomed. So how ironic that when someone, a white person or whoever comes to my house, I will always offer you a glass of water or a plate of food. But if I go maybe, to someone else's house, I probably won't get the same treatment and stuff. And that's sad to me, just because of the color of my skin or the color of my hair. Why don't you judge me by what I do in my heart, and then judge me? don't judge me just because of the outside or what I look like. I just feel that we've got to pass this message around and get united, and let's make America have the peace and make it a beautiful country that it is. And don't start spreading the hate and the violence. It's not worth it, you know. Go to church, pray to God, and fill your heart with love, not with hatred, you know. And don't teach the kids to do that, because it starts with us adults teaching our kids how to be better, how to love, how to be better people. And thank you so much for taking the time to look at this video, and please share it, and let's unite. And it doesn't matter the color or what we have. Let's worry about what we carry inside. That's how you know if it's a good person or not. Judge people by that, not by what we look like. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.